between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
All day, dog. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Topper.
Rush in. Wide, get wide. Kill. Check.
Look at me. Door.
On first down, Dillon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Situation, let's go.
Go.
Stay on.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, alert 3. Switch.
Hard.
Take 4.
Look, squeeze. Deep grip.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check. Check 24.
Rock it.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
59. Get your swerve on. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Hey, lock it.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Ready?
Back to throw. Costello. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. AT Gator.
We want it. Come to my way.
Yep. Hey, Charlie.
Man, that's trash.
Bam.
Watch the ship. Check 20.
Leo. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Ready?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Out. Tighten up. SOS. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Go set. 70. Indy.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Switch, switch, switch. Switch. Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Check the
Recon 132 fighter.
under 10. Under 10. 10. Check, check. Lucky.
Let go.
On second down, Dillon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
50 seconds. Come off the ball. 57. Mike, 57. All day, baby. All day. Mike's 57.
On 3rd down, Costello. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Set up. 90 Wolf. 80 weapon.
Watch the run. You go tight. You got tight right there. Pick the edge.
Gone.
Twist. Watch twist.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Wallace. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Squeeze, double. Check 26.
You're out.
Kill.
2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Fight.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. He's going to launch this thing way down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Look at me. Go. Yo. Go.
Watch Watch out, watch out. Deuce.
Hard, hard. Hit it.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Go. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Hey, echo.
Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Look, squeeze.
Cut. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift. Check. Fresno.
Ready.
To throw on third down. Costello. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off. Drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First down.
Set. 18 Gator.
On first down, they go with Dixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Rock it. Smith.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Safety's creeping. He's crashing.
Fair.
Check that.
Running right, here's Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
61, matchbox lights.
57 to Mike. 50.
Go.
Stop your whining. 57. Mike, 57.
On third down, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
36. You draw Corker. Hey, Delta. 5.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Protein spill. Leo. Hey, Foxtrot.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Sam on. Be driven.
On first down, Tomlinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ready.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Tomlinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Browns drive
60,
about to
wait for
get
it.
started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
No gain on the play. Second and
Hey,
10.
high 7.
22-yard line.
Hey. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
50, Mike, 50.
Hey, Zoo.
I got you.
Let's go.
From the gun, Costello. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
This is Tomlinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go. Now.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You ready?
57 to Mike.
Yes. Hey, orbit.
He's checking.
Look, squeeze. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get him! Bang, 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 bang.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. That'll be Frank, a silly penalty there, trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Check three. Shit.
Rock it.
Twist. Showing up.
Sleep river.
Now a give, right side. Wallace. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, exit.
6 guys. Check 6.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Hit it.
2nd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done. It got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike's 50. Here we go. Let's go.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He don't want it. Let's go.
From the gun, Costello. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up set.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Dillon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam.
There.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Bravo.
The field, D.
Go.
Mike 50.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 50, Mike.
To throw on third down. Costello. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Come on, D. Shift. Whip. Watch the whip. Undercrush.
Leo. Ready.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, let's get in that hose. Slam. Hatchet. Check nickel.
Check 37. Check 37.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check 52.
Now.
I got motion. I got motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
He's coming.
Hey, Sam off. Guard.
Alert flare.
Lightning.
Flare.
Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey, watch edge. Watch edge.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Wide. Get wide.
Off play action. Costello escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans.
Ready.
The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
57's Mike.
Throwing on third and long. Costello. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yeah, you did it.
They go again to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
64, weak. Look at me. Door.
From the gun, Clifford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go, baby.
First target, first catch, and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 50-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll hand this to Tomlinson running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready to break.
53, Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Take four.
Now.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Get ready.
And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Echo.
Check 24.
Topper.
Check 9.
Look, squeeze. 5.
Now a give, right side, Tomlinson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
6.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Army.
Yep.
Motion.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Go.
Switch. 57. Mike, 57.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello going long here for Wallace. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Got it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile.
57. Mike.
Hey.
I'm coming after you.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Watch the screen. 57's the Mike. 57.
Operating from the gun. Gregory. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
53 is the mic. All right, T, let's go.
General West.
24, check 24.
5.
On first down, Clifford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a give, right side. Tomlinson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Blue Dan. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Big rip.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Let's get it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other te's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. To throw from his end zone. Costello completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Any weapons?
A gain of 4.
Hey, seam 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Get it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Gregory. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
57.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Throwing on first down. Gregory. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to second.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Push him back. 57's the
Look at me. Zipper.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Throwing again. Gregory. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Get him, boy.
Hey, orbit.
A 2-yard loss.
Yeah.
Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, lock it.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Gregory. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here we go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 50.
Now.
On 4th down, Costello. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. This quarterback now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Huh?
Bam.
SOS. SOS.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Bravo.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 50. Mike 50.
I got him. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Fight.
On 1st and 10, Gregory. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Let him know. Let him know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Not here. Hey,
Secret.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Gregory. He's able to find Wallace. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar